The following is an actual play Dungeons & Dragons podcast featuring a bunch of nerds stuck in their homes across the country. Listener discretion is advised. We don't know what the hell they're going to come up with next. This is Call of the Deep.
So last session, we began off with you guys on the beach, where you've come to realize that in order to retrieve the relic that was stolen, you will have to dive underneath the waves in order to retrieve it, which happens to be located on a shipwreck. Under the sea. So most of you were able to walk on the water fine. Someone threw up on the ocean. Tydak. He couldn't hold.
Was that in?
I mean, yes. It was a plethora of things. Once you guys made your
don't point fingers.
I just kind of walked out and then stopped walking and fell in my metal suit all the way down.
Yes. Once you guys reached the center of the wreck, you guys entered the waves. Some got pulled in by Shark Boy. Others kind of just plopped and just sank. But once you guys made your way to the wreck, you guys started exploring. You made your way into what seems to be the captain's quarters, where there was a humanoid shape of like dirt and just debris on top of the bed. Tydak thought it was a good idea to be a curious one, and he ended up touching said body, and it just jumped out, and it ended up being a bloated corpse that opened its mouth and just unleashed these leeches. Of the 4 people that entered the room and started exploring it, 75% of you failed your check, which you guys were momentarily blinded and you thought Corvus was an enemy when it really wasn't. And you just started wailing on them. And it was because of Mako Shark Boy, he got the bright idea to take out the corpse, which basically released you guys from the effects of the leeches. Corvus almost died. Oh, poor Corvus, we hardly knew ye. Which is going to make tonight extra fun. But after that little adventure, Dedic, Fetid, and Corvus, y'all went to go explore the second level of the ship, where you followed and found the electric eel. And you also met a mermaid. And she basically said that she needed your help to get the eel out of the cave so she and the eel could go back and report of what's going on. So that is where we're going to pick up right now. So the 3 of you are face to face with this mermaid and this eel. And she just asked you for help to help it not be trapped anymore underneath its rubble in this little makeshift cave.
I mean, are you sure that eel doesn't do some extracurricular activity? I'm just kidding.
Would you stop?
Pokeball, I choose you. Go.
Oh my gosh, no, not Legend of Arceus right now.
All right, so how big are the rocks on top of the eel?
Looking at these rocks, they're about, I'm not good with measurement, but they're pretty decently chunk sized. Now, obviously, this eel is a pretty sturdy creature, but if it can't even wriggle its way out, these things weigh a bit. And as you look closer at it, it's more of a mixture of some like boulder rubble, but also some parts of the mast and the ship itself, the more metallic features of it, kind of have just crashed upon this thing. Okay. So you could probably move it if you guys work together, but it's gonna take some effort.
So using the mast as a lever, can I move the rocks enough for the eel to wiggle out?
You can most certainly try.
If I help, what if I help?
If you help, that will... Well, I'll just say it right now. Oh, never mind that. So, yeah, so Dedic and Fedin, with you two working together, you're able to basically you a lever sort of situation to unhook the eel, and he is able to wriggle out freely.
Oh, sorry. Bubbles come out the other end. I strained too hard.
It's like,
Don't breathe those.
be like, what? Jeez, I love this. So there's a brief moment, Fetid, that once the eel gets free, it kind of just looks at you intently. It cautiously swims over to you. It kind of, do eels even sniff? Yeah, why not? It
Eels
begins
have
to,
very large nostrils, yes.
yes, so it kind of sniffs you a little bit, and then going full on dog mode, it just starts to lick you.
So with his hand, he kind of pets the dorsal fin of the eel, and yes, you're free now. Good boy, good boy.
And it
No,
just
that's not
continues.
another eel. Leave it alone.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it continues to be playful with you. This mermaid comes up to you. Wow, it was a lot faster than I thought it was going to take, but thank you. You have mine and Maverick's thanks. And the eel and her kind of just both bow to you respectfully.
Wait, his name is Maverick?
Yeah, what about it?
I love it.
Why not Slippery?
Why not Slurpee?
Why not? Why not Ely?
Why not supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Oh my
Yeah, see, why not
gosh.
all those?
Don't question me.
It's like it's the eel's name. Let's move on, y'all.
It is the eel's name. So they both bow to you. And
Turn the bow.
yeah, so the mermaid, once she lifts her head, she says, and she kind of points towards the door inside this cave. Now, I have been observing this wreck for a couple of days now. All I will say is just be careful going into this room, because I believe that's where my little Saugen target that I've been tailing is currently occupied in.
Does he have
Saugen
an
target.
artifact?
Yes, the Saugen target.
What do you? Okay, I'm sorry, but Corvus is gonna ask her, is there anything we should know about that maybe we don't know about this Saugen target?
Do they
Is it
bleed?
more than one, perhaps?
Well, okay. So let's put it this way.
Okay.
So she begins to explain to you that, well, all of you know what a Saugen is at this point. It's a fish person, not the same thing as a mermaid, more humanoid and more amphibious, but even still bipedal, all that jazz. Now, she begins to describe to you essentially her observations, and based on her description, she basically describes the same Saugen that was in the metallic spaceship that y'all explored not too long ago and took the relic from you. So basically, this is the same target that you're looking for in order to get the relic back as well.
Target acquired.
Target acquired. Should we go fight it, or should we wait for everybody and make up like a battle strategy, perhaps?
Hit it hard, hit it till it stops moving, then cut its head off.
I like that plan. That's usually how it
yeah,
goes,
that's
anyways.
Simple plans usually work best.
Quick question. It's kind of stupid, but I mean, I'm just gonna ask it anyways. Is the cave full of water? Is it still submerged, or do we know if maybe there's like a pocket of like air and it's not really like underwater? Does that make sense?
The little kind of enclosement that you're currently in is what you're asking?
Yeah, just making
Where
sure.
we're going to see the Sahugan, does it appear to be underwater?
Yeah.
So this mermaid, she kind of pauses, To be completely honest, I'm not entirely sure. I would more than likely say yes. Again, I've just been looking from afar and I actually haven't gone inside the room yet myself. But I'm assuming it is underwater.
Okay.
All right, guys, you each get 2 berries. As
Good
he
berries?
casts good berry, makes maximum of 10, hands him out. Dude, wake up.
Mama, give me 5 minutes.
It's
I'll
like
give your mama
Tydak,
5 minutes already.
Oh, jeez.
Oh gosh.
So you each have a berry that will do 1 point of healing for you. 2 of them.
And it makes you full.
Going into combat, the 1 point of healing is kind of more important, but yes, it will make you full.
Yeah, I know, but still, kind of neat. I guess let's traverse the fog, as they say.
Oh, jeez. All right, so we are getting a map. One thing I will give Owlbear Radio is the fact that it saves everything the way it's supposed to, so.
Hugh, you coming?
I always am up for a good walk in the fog. It makes me feel as if I am home again.
Oh, boy. You're coming in a little robotic, Mr. JVL.
Well, I'm working on it. I'm trying to get my sound to work correctly while also having my cat apply claws to my feet.
Yikes. Ow, that was my foot.
Oh, this is a little kitty.
She's not little. She just had her 16th birthday.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, wow, old lady.
Exactly. She's a bit ornery.
Bit of a bag lady with the nails.
Okay, so for the sake of, well, everything, I guess. So, Hugh, I'm assuming that you went from Mako Shark Boy to regular boy, or Civic Hybrid.
Man.
Civic Man. That is more correct. All right, so just for point of order, y'all going to open this door?
Which door is it? The one right in front of me?
This one?
If there are
Yeah.
no open doors, perhaps there is an open
Yes.
window.
Opening the door.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, head in. As you open said door, so it is a little bit dark per se, but given that the time of day, you'll be able to see it. And don't you have dark vision, anyways?
I believe I do. I'm a dwarf. Let me double check.
Yes, you do.
Yes.
Dark vision,
Okay.
60 feet, yes.
Cool. Then you are
Wanted
fine.
to make sure I didn't trade it for anything.
It's all good. I trust you. Alrighty. So as you enter this room, so this room happens to be another kind of one of the cabins that the crew of the Golden Wreck used to be able to sleep in. But as you open the door and you kind of make your way through the threshold of it, you can see that inside this room, the cabin is adorned with these skulls of various kind of humanoid creatures and beasts. And in the center of this room, you just see a kind of sculpture, is the best way to put it, that's comprised of wood and what seems to be other decaying pieces of flesh of different shades and species, per se.
Appears we found a necromancer's lair.
Wonderful. It's always nice to kill something more than once.
And as you take a further look at the sculpture, you notice that its head is shaped in a humanoid octopus kind of hybrid thing. So large, kind of globular head, and where its mouth should be are just tendrils of tentacles.
When
kind of-
one falls, two more shall arise. Ah, yes. These bastards.
Who wants calamari?
Ew.
Excuse me, I resemble that remark.
Ah.
Although, should I even be? Are we still underwater? I haven't dropped my shark shape yet, so I probably can't even be talking.
Yeah, you guys are still underwater at this point.
I'm still a shark. That's even better.
It just comes out like a bunch of bubbles. And I don't know beast.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, so that's what you see. And then as you kind of survey the room to the left, you see another door kind of off in the corner.
Here,
Yep, that would be correct.
I'll move further into the room and await my comrades to join me before opening the next door.
I will move up with you. Yeah.
I will go from the rear because I have to fit in a 10-foot shark behind you. So, and I have no hands.
Be like, I got a big, like, oh man, I just rewatched Meet the Robinsons. Got a big head,
little arms.
arms.
Oh, no.
Alrighty. Oh man, this is great. I love it.
Dara,
Alrighty, so
you coming?
We're trying to get
No,
the
Dara's
map
not
pulled.
coming. Okay. I open the door.
okay.
Kicking the
Like
door
it's
underwater.
Just the three of us.
Just the three of us.
I'm
of
coming.
us.
I'm trying to come. I just have to get past whoever's in front of me there.
Giggity.
They're not coming. They're not moving.
Well, they're in my way, so I can't swim past them.
You have
Sorry, map just pulled up, so
Okay. Is there enough room for a 10-foot shark in here? Or am I just poking my head in?
10 foot
For
by
the
5 foot or 10 foot by 10 foot?
I am 10 foot
five.
long by probably like 5 foot wide, maybe a little less.
Less. It's like, say less.
Yeah, probably. I'm
Oh
a
my
decent sized reef shark, so
I try to scoot over
yeah, I'm super
just far
narrow.
enough for him to be able to fit through.
if you want to
Daddy.
open the door and just send me in, I'll go in first.
Oh, that's true. That's probably a way better idea.
You're just
door's
like,
open.
Reconnaissance, I
ahead.
love it.
Okay, I swim in.
Like instead
Oh
of
my
throwing
goodness.
flashbang through the door, we're like, shark!
Yeah, this is just like Finding Nemo. I'm just going through the submarine like Bruce on a blood bridge.
Oh my God.
oh my gosh.
Oh god, I love it.
Fish are friends, not food.
We're getting highly Scottish right there.
Chum for chum, eh?
All right, I've gone in the door. What happens?
Okay. So you go into the door, and as you go in, this room is kind of fairly barren. And the reason that you come to this conclusion is that the floor that would be there in the room has caved in. So you're currently just swimming above a little trench. The floor has caved in within itself, but as you kind of swim over through the threshold of the door, you can you're able to peer over. There's a little bit of floor, but most of it has been caved in, so it has sunk in, but you can peer over if you wanted to.
I can take a look. Oh, actually, I was going to look up first and see the doors above us, or is that netting that's above us?
That's grating.
Mhm.
Grating.
That's
was
the wooden
attached to-
grating I looked down through earlier. It's still attached.
So
Mhm.
if I can I ram it to like break it open so that we have an escape route?
Sure.
It's a good idea. Use
Go
your
ahead and
cape.
give me a strength check.
Okay. Get my shark stats up here. Hold on. Shark has more strength than I do. Okay, I officially love these dice. I got a nat 20.
Oh my God.
Jeez
Oh, wow.
Louise.
First that's
Oh.
part of the game. We really should have saved that.
We should've.
Jeez Louise.
They're my
Alrighty, so
actual flag dice too, which is great.
hey, let's go.
Anyhow, I rolled a nat 20 on my check. So what do you need from me?
Nothing.
Nat 20 plus 2 is 22.
Oh, aren't we showing up?
Plus 2 strength in my shark form.
No, I don't need you to do anything. So Hugh, just in your shark form, you basically just, without any hesitation, full speed, you just with your shark body and effortlessly am able to open the grating. So the grating above you is now open. So should you need an escape route, there it is.
And I'm gonna come back down and I'm just gonna start circling around the room.
Just keep swimming. Just keep
I
swimming.
have to, otherwise I'll die.
Okay. So you're able to open the grating. So you still have the portion of the floor that you can kind of peek down if you wish. But other than that, there's nothing else of interest in this room.
I think Fadden was about to look at that, weren't you? Or was I gonna look at it?
I was looking down, seeing what's below me.
Okay. So, Fedin, please make me a perception check, please.
18.
Okay. So, as you take a peek over the floor, kind of just peeking over,
No.
right below you, you see your target kind of just what seems to be walking about on
Open
this
water
part.
between me and it.
Well, because you rolled high enough, you could see that there is a pocket of air right here. And as you look around there, he's just walking around, going up to these basically coffin-shaped
I think you need
cages.
to move the shadow piece so I can see where you're pointing at.
Oh, sorry. There we go.
There we go. Now I can see what you're talking about.
So yeah, so this little area right here.
Okay.
Oh,
So you see the target kind of just walking about in this pocket of air. And as you take a look, he's kind of just going up to these crystallized coffin things. And even furthermore, you see a set of kind of stones placed in each of the corners of said room. And they're kind of giving a aquamarine kind of tinge of a glow to it. And
Okay.
given the fact that Fedin knows his stone very well, you could tell that these rocks essentially are the reason why there's a pocket of air underneath the water in this ship.
Cool. But I can see clear to him. There's no obstructions.
Mm-hmm.
Hunter's mark.
Oh
He's
damn!
marked.
Hey, that
I'm
is
within
fair.
90 feet of him. For the next hour on concentration, I have advantage if he runs to find him.
Gotta love the Rangers. Okay. But that is what you see.
And that does require a verbal cast that I would not be able to hide. So he would know I'm there.
You can't whisper it.
Not at this level. Not
I
underwater.
thought you could try to be stealthy and like whisper it. Like, blah, blah, blah,
Well, I have disadvantage on stealth, so I'll give it a try.
blah. Jesus Christ!
We
Are you
love
rolling
it.
Scale mail.
It's a 16 or a 19. So 16 stealth is to be quiet. Yes, I wear scale mail.
You
That's
wearing
how
cotton
he-
pants.
He sank to the bottom. He kind of just flopped and just
Oh, no,
sank
no, no.
when
I had a dwarf who also wore it. Like you're trying to sneak around with a giant like entire kitchen on your back, clacking around on you. I understand.
Mhm.
We love to see it. Anywho's. So, yeah, you were stealthy enough to get that off without him noticing. There is a brief moment where he kind of stops. He looks around a little bit and then kind of continues on what seems to be admiring these crystal coffins. So,
I think I moved a piece. I'm trying to move the map a piece.
So if he happens to look down in the middle of his chest,
He's
He's
a
a
science
trainee.
officer on the Intrepid.
I was gonna say, there's a red shirt on here.
Exactly.
it is glowing bright red.
Wow.
Wow! 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 Why is my chest wowing at me?
I should get that checked.
Yeah.
You're doing it,
It looks
wrong. You have to do it with
infected.
Owen Wilson's voice. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Wow.
I have a dick for a nose. Wow.
Wow.
Oh, Wilson. Wow.
Wow. Is it still 1997? Wow.
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 Oh my gosh. You guys are
The name of-
ridiculous.
The name
I
of this
love it.
episode is Wow.
The name of this episode is Owen Wilson Says. Wow.
Wow.
You know, it's really kind of strange. You know, I used to do a bunch of breakdance fighting and stuff like that, but no one likes to do it with me anymore. Wow.
Wow.
It's almost like those kids' toys where you pull the string and it lands on the animal and goes, moo, bah.
The Owen Wilson
wow.
says, wow.
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 Oh my gosh.
Dude, wake up.
Anywho's. So Fedin and Hugh are currently in this room. I'm assuming everyone is kind of just waiting in the other room, or are you guys making your way inside too?
I would like to move in, yes. Oh, yeah.
I would give a hand signal saying, I see our target.
I can't hand signal you back, but I nod, which is weird when a reef shark nods at you.
I didn't even think it. Good
And
morning, beautiful.
I look both ways. Like, do you want me to go this way or do you want to go that way?
Yes. Just.
I look back out and signal out and around. So I would be able to see there's that great big hole on the side of the ship.
Mm-hmm.
I go
Block
up.
him from getting out.
You go up.
I go up out of the grate that I've opened.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you should paddle through it.
And then I go back to the hole, and I'm just swimming back and forth at the hole now.
Back to the hole. I will follow. Party.
You'll follow Shark Boy.
Yes, I'll follow the shark. Be confused.
Come on, Lava Girl.
Confused shark. Confused shark.
Curious shark. Curious
And
shark.
once everybody's had their chance to move and it's back around to Farron, he just goes straight down into the air bubble.
Oh boy.
I would like to
what's
follow.
happening.
I'm not going to leave him by himself.
Okay. So,
Two-handed, overhand axe drop as he comes down. He's trying to hit this guy.
You're dwarven teabagging him?
Dwarven teabag.
Giving
I
the
guess
good
I'm
old
jumping in
dwarven
with-
scrote.
oh my gosh. I can't.
I'd
Looks like
to
he's going for the
draw my
dwarven
longbow.
tweet teabag, Al. That's a move that hasn't been tried in years.
Not since the fights in the middle of Kaza Doom. Someone was jumping down from a giant ledge, and all of a sudden it was just balls everywhere. Balls in everyone's
Wow.
faces.
That's how you get your Balrog infected.
Ah! This too
So-
shall not pass.
Oh my gosh. All right, so before this gets off the rails too much, we've already gone off it. Fedit, I need you to make me an attack roll, please.
Okay.
Too bad you're not a rogue and you get sneak attack.
Seriously.
If you think about it, anybody can be a rogue.
Ho! Nat 20.
Jesus.
Critical hit for 25.
Yes, it hits.
That's
Ow.
double all dice, right?
Yeah, so you roll. Well, yeah, it's roll and then double that.
Weak. Total of 7 damage.
Damn.
I got a 1 and a 3.
Yikes.
Well,
You don't have like great weapon fighting as
The
Not
fighting
yet, no.
rogue ranger master.
not yet. I took the Colossus Slayer. So from this point forward, I get to roll an extra D8 against him every round.
Nice.
Oh, okay, that's pretty
Ooh,
good. That's actually pretty nice.
that is sick.
If
Okay.
I add my Zephyr Strike, I get to add an additional D6 on top of that.
Be like, someone's mad.
It's the raging the Raging Ranger. I just keep adding dice and adding dice.
We love
How
it
do
when
you
that
make
happens.
Glass cannon, more glass cannoning.
Alrighty, so Fetid, as you still impressive though, as you're coming down and just think and make contact with this Saugen. It recoils a little bit from being hit, and without turning around, it kind of just cracks its neck, turns around. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for me, please.
Oh, crap.
Ruh-roh.
Not great, but not horrible out of 12.
Oh,
Not
buddy,
good
I'm
enough.
sorry.
Not good enough.
Close, but no cigar. So, Fedin, as this Saugen turns around, obviously it's the same one from the spaceship you guys encountered not too long ago. But as he turns around, where you would normally see kind of fish scales and that kind of stuff for a normal Saugen, as it turns around, you just see this dark ashen gray kind of crystal embedded in its chest. And as it turns around, that same black aura that he gave off in the spaceship begins to coalesce and form around him. And you see that his eyes begin to grow a pitch black dark. And he just looks at you and just says, I will see you in your nightmares. And within one fell swoop, the part of this black aura kind of invades and enters into your mind. So you are frightened of this creature for a full minute. And as you are kind of, the feeling of fear begins to flow through your body, you also see this Saugen's dark aura begin to shroud him. And he begins, you just hear the crunching of bones, and you just see the extension of limbs as as the mist kind of dissipates, you just see him kind of in a sense, basically in dark armor. But now, where he usually had 2 arms, now he has 4. He's holding a trident, and you can still see those pitch black glowing eyes now with a tint of red where the pupils are. I'm assuming everyone is watching this around or above or things like that.
Nope.
Oops.
I was going with him. I wasn't diving straight down with him, but I'm kind of like with my longbow watching this unfold.
I followed the shark. So
I'm outside I was told to go to the hole and cover the escape route. That's what I'm doing.
I'm getting a javelin ready.
Little did we know he didn't want us. He didn't want us to escape. We're stuck in this.
Do you know how much
Yeah, I
a reef
did.
shark weighs? If I just went down into the air pocket and fell on him,
Oh my god!
You would also suffocate.
and then I would turn back into myself.
That is true.
It is like really fast.
it's a
Okay.
lot of
So here's what we're going to do. So, Fedin, you're frightened of this thing. Corvus and Dedek, technically, you two are the closest. So, I'm going to give you a chance to do something before I have you guys start to roll for initiative. So,
Mikey, can you put the Sahugan on the board?
oh, hang on. Let me get you the map that we're going to use.
What? We even got a whole ass map. Dun, dun, dun,
Listen,
dun.
my budget is free. So, just theater of the mind it, but I wanted to use a map. Oh, one other thing. As I'm getting this ready, Fedin, Dedek, and Corvus, you also notice that as this transformation kind of begins to finalize, you also see him raise his hand, and right next to him, you just see this kind of black energy coalesce on the floor and kind of rising up, kind of like in an ooze-like texture. You just see these 2 kind of snake-like creatures, pitch black, beady red eyes kind of just coalesce. And so there are there as well. So let me just put this up real quick. All right, I have just posted Zimap. Move everyone around. You're gonna may need to zoom in. Again, theater of the minded. Not exactly how it looks, but there we go.
Are we on the owlbear map, or did you just sent a link?
I sent a link.
A new owlbear map.
A
Oh,
new
okay.
owlbear map. I'm just moving people around. Because technically, Fedden, you're the only one that's in there.
Pretty map, pretty colors.
I try.
So he has a trident, right?
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to like drop down and then use a maneuver to disarm him?
You can most certainly try.
A maneuver.
A maneuver.
Maneuver.
Menudo.
So I'm going to
Not the same. Not the same.
do a weapon attack.
Never
gonna
has
use
been
my-
since Ricky Martin left.
I'm gonna use my bow. That's kind of cocked. Okay. Let's see. Where are we? Yeah. Does a 15 hit?
It does not.
Okay. Well, then I drop down, but I'm not gonna be as close as Fedden is. I'm going to be a little further back. I'm gonna end up like somewhere about there.
Okay. So, Derek, you get a chance here. So, you said you're ready to javelin?
Yes. I'm gonna try my luck with the javelin.
Okay.
You said on his chest was like glowing like crystal or something.
It was there, but now that has been covered because in his transformation, he's now donning basically dark armor. That's kind of
Armor.
black onyx in color.
Well, I'm gonna guesstimate where that crystal was, and I'm gonna try and throw a javelin at that point of his chest.
You can most certainly try. So roll an attack for me, please.
Basically, it's Sahugan went Japanese pretty girl anime and turned the crystal into armor.
That is a 16. That would be a dirty 20.
Ooh. Most excellent. That definitely hits.
Okay.
By the power of the sea, I will punish you.
Why is he Scottish too?
We're all Scottish here.
I was trying to do a weird underwater Japanese voice, and it came out Scottish.
I mean,
It
that's
all
pretty much what
Scottish
Scottish
Canadian.
is underwater Japanese. Like that's if you go to Edinburgh, that's exactly what that is.
Oh my gosh.
He's not wrong.
I mean,
I know.
anyone from Scotland is by chance listening to this podcast. You know I'm right.
Exactly. One, welcome.
One, yeah, well, yeah. Then there's that one. Welcome. I'm happy, or I'm glad you found us.
Okay, that is. Let's see.
Share this with your friends, y'all.
Okay, that would be 8 points of damage.
That's the
That would be how many points?
8 points. D6 plus 2.
Cool. That was a nice little bit.
Every little bit helps.
My
Okay.
crystal.
Macri. So at this point, Derek, you're still above in the pocket of water, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Oh, that's perfect. So, as you hit this knight now with this javelin, it gets him. It seems that you did a little bit of damage, not enough to puncture far enough for the crystal to get hit. But he just looks in your direction, and in a more gruff and kind of darker voice than before. More toys to play with to add to my art collection.
He's speaking underwater Japanese.
That's kinky.
You guys are ridiculous.
As he says, more toys to play with, I look him square in the face, and I'll look at him, and I'll just go, by the day's end, you will be sent to the 9 hells.
So
All
you
9 of them?
So I'm assuming you moved in and said this because technically he can't hear you if you're still in the water.
Oh, I thought I moved my. I thought I moved my. So what? I would have landed about right here, maybe.
Yeah, if that's where you want to be.
But yeah, I dropped down. I said that, of course.
Okay.
I thought I moved my character already.
Alrighty. So in that case, because the three of you are the only ones there so far, I need you guys to roll me some initiative.
Should John and I roll initiative even though we're over by the hole?
What was my bonus again? Initiative.
I will
I got
say
a solid 15 for initiative. Just
cool.
FYI.
All right, so Professor and JVL, you guys can roll as well, but you guys will narratively figure that out. So
I rolled a 15 on initiative as well.
all right, so what is your dex, Dedic?
My dex. It's underneath the note. 15.
And then Corvus, what is your dex? All right, I'm just coming in with scores.
Got a 23.
Same
Okay.
here.
Ooh, so once again, dex. So Hugh, what is your dex?
My modifier or my dex total?
Mod.
Mod is +4.
Ooh. What about you, Fedin?
+3.
Okay, so I mean, this round it won't matter, but Hugh will go first in front of Fedin when Hugh gets here. Okay.
I got a 19.
Damn, you guys are rolling really well.
I know.
The only
I
time we
look
will
at-
be.
Honestly. All right, Corvus, really quick, what is your dex mod?
+3.
Okay, so
Oh,
Corvus,
is that what you was needing to know was what our modifier was?
yes, that was my fault for not clarifying. What is Dedic's mod to his dex?
15, so that would be a +2.
Okay, so Corvus, you go ahead. All right, so let me roll for everyone else.
Dun 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 dun.
While he's in shark form, he's just humming the Jaws theme.
Everyone watching is like, does he really making his own theme song?
No one else is going to do it for me.
I feel like a Sharp's theme song would be far more happy and light than the actual Jaws theme song.
I think that would depend on the shark.
Sunshine, lollipops, and rainbows in the air.
Oh
Biggest
my!
wins.
Oh my gosh!
Mr. Blue Sky starts playing in the background.
What was Hit Girl's theme song?
Whose theme song?
I can't remember. Hit Girl from
Hit Girl
Kick-Ass.
from Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass.
Oh,
She's got this theme song when she starts killing people. It's like sunshine and lollipops everywhere.
oh my gosh. Good flick. I missed that movie.
It's called Banana Splits.
Ah.
We love it. Alrighty, so just finishing up, making sure everybody's good to go. You guys rolled very, very well. It's unfortunate there's only 3 of you currently, but you guys still rolled very, very well.
I shoot that guy in the knee.
This is the first time I've ever thrown a javelin and actually hit my target.
Oh my gosh, you're right.
Hey!
All you needed was the resistance of the water to aim it true in the air.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just realized. Jeez.
It says on the side of the javelin, only use underwater. Like, oh, I've had this wrong for years.
Add
Oh.
water.
We figured out that Thedic needs to be basically standing in like shoulder deep water before he throws a javelin, so it comes out of the water and goes true.
Oh my goodness. Alrighty. So, given this current order, Fedin, you are up first. You are still frightened of this Black Knight creature. So, what is your action? So, you have the Black Knight in front of you, and then you have these 2 black oozy serpent-like creatures as well.
So frightened in D&D 5e, as long as that creature is within my line of sight, I have disadvantage on saving throws and attack rolls, and I cannot willingly get nearer to it. However, it says nothing about attacking it, so I'm going to take a swing at it. My low was a 9.
That does not hit.
All right, I stay where I am, firmly planted, sweating profusely with fear.
Kill it! Kill it!
Must kill Big Frog.
Is that a frog? Is that what it is?
They are amphibious rather than fish, so
Yes.
he's calling it a big frog.
Like a newt?
More like
Sort
a
of.
grung.
A what? What'd you say, Grundle?
A grung.
Oh my gosh. All right. So that takes care of Fedin. So it is this frog, as we're calling it now. It is his turn. So after attempting to try to hit it, it is going to just look at you, Fedin. And while its face is not completely visible, you can still feel that there is an evil smile kind of cracking underneath it. So, Homeboy is going to try to hit you with his trident. So, here we go. So, first one is a 15.
15, I want to say will miss. Let me double check. Yeah, 15 misses.
Ooh, okay. So, second one. Ooh, this one is 17.
17 hits on the nose.
Okay. So, 17, he's going to roll for damage. So, that is... oh, this is going to be fun. So, that is 4 points of piercing damage. But, Fedin, as you are struck with this trident, upon impact, you feel some sort of energy kind of draining out of you as this trident strikes you. So, you not only do you take that spear damage, but you also take an additional 7 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And that will be the end of its turn. Corvus, you are up.
All right. That looked painful. So Corvus is going to take another shot at it, but this time, he is going to use. Yeah, I think I'm going to use one of my arcane shots and take a crack at it.
Ooh, which arcane shot are you using?
Grasping arrow. So when I hit a creature, they take an extra 2d6 poison damage. Its speed is reduced to 10, and if it takes 2d6 slashing damage the first time on each turn it moves. And then
I'm getting flashbacks. I'm like, oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I don't hit.
Oh my.
That's where did my actions go? There we go. Yeah, that's not gonna hit because 15 didn't hit, so 14's definitely not gonna hit.
Ooh, no, it does not. I am sorry.
And I'm gonna use action surge.
I forgot about the action
I'm a
surge.
fighter,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try it again. Yeah. Okay. Does 9 plus 7 is 16? 16 hit?
16 will hit.
And I don't know if I could still say it, but I was trying to use my second use of arcane shot, but if not, that's fine.
No, that's okay.
Okay, so I have no more arcane shots, guys. But on the contrary, he takes a staggering. He takes 11 poison damage,
Oof.
and that's not that. And then he takes another 3 piercing damage. And then, like I said, every time his movement speed is reduced to 10, and he takes 2d6 slashing every time, the first time he moves each turn, 1 foot or more. And then the brambles last for 1 minute, or until you use this option again, or until any creature uses an action to remove them with an athletics check.
Okay. So I was gonna ask that he could use this knight can use athletics check next turn. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. Okay, Dedic, you are up.
Okay. Alright, so I'm going to try to move up to this creature here, and I'm just going to take a swing at him with my longsword.
Go ahead and roll an attack. Roll for me, please.
I will be back in a moment.
Okay, longsword +4. Oh. That was garbage. That's an 11.
No, well, actually, let me double check. Nope, that does not hit, unfortunately.
Dang.
And so as you come down with your longsword, this dark serpent kind of just wiggles its way out of the way last minute as your sword kind of makes connection with the floor, and it kind of just turns its head and just starts hissing at you. So now it is these serpents' turn.
I hiss
So-
back at it.
So this first one is going to go over to you, Corvus.
I
And
knew I should have stuck with the goblin.
Okay, so it is going to attempt. So it's got 2 attacks. So first one is going to try to do slam. Does an 18 hit.
Oh, yes. Unfortunately.
Okay. So that is going to give you a total of 7 bludgeoning damage. And now for its second attack, it's going to attempt to constrict you.
Oh.
Oh, that's kinky.
Does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Okay. So constrict. Yikes. Okay. So you take an additional 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are now grappled. So as the serpent comes closer to you and just with its body just slams you, after its second attack, it wraps its body around you and it begins to constrict you. So now you are restrained. So now the second one is going to, well, Dedic, since you wanted to attack it, it is now going to fight back. The first one does a 14 hit.
It does not.
Okay. So it missed its slam, so let's do its second one. Does a 16 hit.
It does not.
All right. So as this second serpent tries to come after you, Dedic, to get retribution for you trying to hit it, you kind of, with your training, use your fancy footwork to kind of just dodge its slam and you prevent it from constricting you. But now it's even more pissed. Okay.
DM, quick question.
Yeah.
I was writing down on a little bit of a cheat sheet for the longsword where it says 1d8 plus 2 damage. In
Mhm.
quotations, it also says 1d10 plus 2 damage.
Versatile, so you use 2 hands instead of 1.
Yeah, so
Oh,
if
okay,
you
okay. So one is for one hand to swing, the other's for... Okay, that makes sense.
Okay. So there's that. So Hugh, Tydak, Fila, and the Prince, as the 4 of you are kind of just into your current positions, you start to hear the sound of a fight coming from where you left your comrades. So I'm assuming y'all make your way down.
Actually, I was planning to go back up to the hole, like back up to the top where I left them. How far is that from where we are?
It's not too far.
Does-
within about
Does he
30,
Does it move
45
at least
seconds
1
because
foot?
you're a shark. It's still close because it's like right beneath where you open the grate. Like if you dive straight
Yeah.
down, you can get there no problem.
That's what I was planning to do, was to dive straight down and try to go down on top of the Saugan's head, just like full on shark torpedo.
Sharknado.
Sharknado? No, not a Sharknado.
Fire the shark torpedoes.
Sharkpedo. No, not Sharkpedo's worse.
Sharkpedo.
I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed near small schools of fish. It's just not a thing.
Blue dot on your skin.
Stop. No.
Yeah, I can't trick or treat anymore. Why?
I don't want to talk about it.
I didn't
talk
insert
about
the
it.
Great Barrier Reef. I'm not allowed back near Australia for like a while.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
All right.
Stop! I can't breathe.
This is
I
a
just
great
keep
group, ladies and
picturing
gentlemen.
Hugh like, nom nom, nom nom,
Why do they call you a blue
Birdie.
dot shark? Well, the blue dot wasn't my
fake
choice.
mustache.
Yes, I am King Shark from Suicide Squad,
Oh my gosh.
but I prefer the Ron Funches version from the Harley Quinn TV show versus that because it's much funnier.
Man, my wife poked her head
That's
in
true.
the closet one time, and it was the time we're talking about Sharkpedo. She is not happy. She walked right away.
Yeah, she walked in on you in a closet talking about pedos. It's not a good thing.
Ah, no, it's not gonna be good. No, it's not gonna be good.
Well, okay. So that's what's Hugh doing. Tydak and Fila, are you guys hitching a ride on the Sharknado?
I'm near the shark torpedo pedo, right?
No, stop it.
The shark explosive.
The shark explosive. What about you, Tydak? Are you with the Sharknado?
I mean, I see him moving. I guess I kind of like reach out and hope I grab a fin as he goes
Wait,
by.
now that I think about it, aren't you currently still tied up in the rope with attached to the shark?
Oh fuck!
Oh, fuck, you're coming with me.
I have no choice.
He's been there
Yeah.
for a while. haven't
I'm about to break free in a second, I guess.
you? I want to
Yes.
break free.
So, oh my gosh. So, yeah, Philo, you grab onto the shark. Hugh, you just dive bomb, dive.
I'll grab the rope quickly. I'll quickly grab the rope.
And Tydak, you're kind of just dragged along. So the three of you. Now, I do want to remind you, Hugh, that this is a pocket of air. So as
Oh, I
you're
know.
coming through, so you're just.
I'm
How
using
do
I'm using gravity, and I'm going to come down on top of him, hopefully knock him prone. I don't need to do damage. I want to knock him prone and then put my like more than almost 100-pound body on him so he can't move. Punch through the air pocket, right down into on top of the Saugan, and I'm just like coming straight at him like as much bulk as I can to flatten him and like lay on top of him. And I have to know if this does any damage to me and how much it does because I might revert back to my original form. So
Well, let me see. You know what? Because you rolled a dirty 20, there's not going to be any damage to you.
oh, good. He's gonna have a dying, flopping shark on him the whole time. It's gonna be very hard to get me off.
You literally
I'm
just.
squaring off with this one abomination. I'm just gonna hear a sickening thud.
No, you're gonna hear bubbles and then punching through and screaming.
like,
I'm
Tydak
just
behind
gonna
you.
hear boom.
Just like a wet smack.
And it's a screaming Tydak right behind me.
Puking a mile right behind him.
And it's trailing through the water into the air. Ew.
I have a vapor trail like a plane at an air and water show.
I'm doing the hippie SeaWorld thing, right? I have the dorsal fin.
Yeah.
And I'm just chilling. Oh, that's fantastic.
I feel like you're gonna jump right off when we hit the air and like flip and land on your feet in a superhero pose.
Can I roll for that? Can I superhero land underwater? I'm totally okay with
That's bad for the knees. That's bad for the knees.
It is bad for the knees.
that. It's true.
You can roll as you hit it. I'm just gonna say, listen, we play a game of fantasy, so yes, Phila, you superhero land safely.
Oh yeah. And my knees are still okay. Perfect.
Yes. And then Tydak, you kind of just.
He's got his
Land
eyes
on me and
closed and
bounce
he's
off.
screaming the whole time. So he just
You bounce off the shark, and then you just kind of like. "Ah."
I'm kind of hoping that when I land again, the glaive that's on my back cuts the rope and I'm able to get up.
Yes.
Go for it. Do I
I'll
knock
just
him
say it happens.
Do I knock him prone? Is he like on his back and he can't move?
Yeah, unfortunately.
his eyes are closed.
Rule
and
of
he's
cool.
going, is it over yet?
Oh man.
No one expects the giant shark.
Literally, Hugh just became a Pokemon Hugh used. Body slam.
You slam.
I think I use surf more than anything else.
Well,
is true.
Lord, use slam.
that horrible magic harp move where it's just like
That's what I'm doing now. Is I'm
You're doing
flopping on him right
you're
now.
doing splash.
I'm splashing on him right now.
Well, I mean, so I didn't count that as your actual turn. So this is your actual turn, Hugh.
I'm gonna
You're
try to bite him. I'm lying. I'm gonna try to bite him.
Sure, go right ahead.
Does a 17 hit?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. He gets 6 points of piercing damage.
Yikes.
And then do I have to start doing anything for suffocation now that I'm a water breathing thing that's like out of water?
Suffocation.
Roll me a Constitution check.
Okay.
cut my life into
15.
Oh my goodness. Now I have the song in my head. Thanks a lot.
It went through all of us. I had no chance.
It was just like, So 15. I mean, you're doing okay, Hugh, but you realize that if you don't turn back into a human soon, you're gonna become nice. You're gonna be some nice creature's dinner in a little bit because you're drying out.
In my belly.
No. But yeah, so you're fine now. But if you don't turn back into a human soon, or a simic hybrid, if you don't turn back to your humanoid form, it's gonna get worse from here.
Okay, so I'm for this turn. Then I'm gonna hang out. I'm just gonna try to keep him pinned. Like he's got to get me off of him at this slippery, wet giant shark flopping around on him. He's got to try to get me off of him to be able to do anything.
Just like it's like.
Yeah.
What has this turned into? Speaking of, my goodness, Fedin, it is your turn again. So you just saw a giant shark, as well as the rest of your compatriots. Kind of just now the shark is flopping around trying to keep this knight pinned. So what do you want to do?
Second verse, same as the first. I can't move. I get advantage though.
He's prone.
Advantage and disadvantage means it's just one roll. So let's see what I do.
Out.
I miss.
Oh, buddy. Yeah, so you try to.
7.
Oh no.
7 on the die, by the way. It's 12 total.
It's still funny
Yeah.
that you're scared of it, even though it's being fucking babysat on by a fish.
This is round 2 of 10.
Hold on, is frightened from him, or is anything on him a concentration check?
That's a good
Nope.
point.
Damn. Okay.
I thought about it. I was like, I built this just for that reason.
Yeah. Good job on that one.
Okay, so Fedin, as you try to nick and try to attack, it doesn't quite connect because one, you're still afraid of it, but also number 2, it kind of gets in the way as you're trying to hit this thing while also not hitting Hugh, who's flopping around, pinning it to the floor. So it kind of just veers off a little bit and misses its target. All right, so Fila, it is now your turn.
Cool. Am I close to Sahugin that is underneath the shark?
So I will say that you and Tydak kind of came flying in, so you're within range of this thing.
Cool. Can I just walk up and stab it in the face with the rapier?
You can most certainly try.
Because if it's pinned on the ground, like, get the shark off me, I should be able to just walk up and stab it through the face, right?
Stabby stab.
Right?
You could you could definitely try.
Sure. So let me make sure I got this all right. Because I didn't fill out this character sheet, but this character sheet is definitely doing me a lot of favors.
You're welcome.
It's a 17.
That definitely hits.
Hey! And that's going to be 2D. Oh, Jesus. 2D. I'm going to roll on D&D Beyond because I'm here. Did me 6.
Oh,
Damn.
don't you get advantage for being prone?
I get an advantage for being prone?
Because it's a melee attack. Yeah.
Are you within
Yes.
5 feet of it?
I'm within 4 feet of a rapier, right? Because I got to stab straight down.
That is yes,
So
that
it
is
doesn't
an
matter if it's
excellent point.
melee. You have to be within 5 feet. You can do a ranged attack within 5 feet and still get advantage.
DM
Yeah.
You
choice.
have to be within 5 feet.
Yeah, I mean he's close enough because I said he's like right up on this thing. So yeah.
I'll roll it again. Take the higher. Let's see what this if it does me any favors. It's 12. I'll
I was
take
gonna say it's
that.
be higher than 6, so come on.
It's gotta be higher than 6. Is it like just move out of the way just a little bit?
You're just like Shark Boy, move.
But shark.
It's like
I'm trying to
stab
stab
it.
the ugly thing.
And you stab it as he was still flopping around. Oh my gosh, I snorted. That's how ridiculous this is. But okay, so Fila, that is your go. Finally, we're up to the Dragonborn. Tydak, now that you have composed yourself and stopped vomiting, you see a couple of people on top of this Black Knight. You also see Dedic in combat with a black shadowy serpent. And also, need I remind everyone that you also see Corvus also with the other shadow serpent, but he is currently constricted by this thing. So, Tydak, what wish to do?
So I would like to do things that you do not like.
You're going to use your dragon breath?
So I'm going to bonus action gem flight.
Oh Jesus!
Fuck.
I'm going to psychonic. I'm gonna get up in the air enough where I'm.
So you're going to get up in the air. We lost your audio. No.
No, it's because I need to. I would like to get up in the air, move over where I'm not immediately bothering and immediately going to target anybody when I hit somebody with this cone. I'm going to psychonic breath weapon.
Jeez Louise.
And I might hit Hugh, but
I'm okay with that. I'm fine with that.
I'm going to aim directly for the guy. And I'm going to psychonic breath weapon, so I need both of them to roll a dex saving throw.
Ooh,
That's
lovely.
me too, right?
I have it where it's just going to hit Hugh and the immediate target.
Oh, sweet.
So,
All right.
since I'm out of water, what does that do to my dex?
I mean, what's the dex for that creature?
I will say since you're out of water, you could still use the dex, but it will be a disadvantage because you're out of water.
Makes complete sense.
All right, so
Okay.
dex. Here we go.
I rolled a 9.
Oh no.
It's fine. If I get knocked out of my form, it's okay. I'm back to me.
And you'll
I'm
be
not
at full
on-
HP, right?
Yeah, I'll be I haven't taken a hit in any other form yet. I am fine.
Oh,
Okay. I got 17.
Okay, well then, I'm
Wait,
sorry.
how is that possible if I'm on top of you?
Oh wait, that's right, disadvantage, huh?
How am I? You have to get out from under me in order to have good dex, and you're prone.
That is a 15?
Okay, well, Hugh's going to take 8, and the other creature is going to take 4.
Okay.
And
Cool.
then I'm going to where is it? It's the magic button. I'm going to action surge,
Gosh, that's right. You also have action surge.
and now I'm going to pull my glaive and just dive bomb aiming for his head.
You can most certainly try. Technically, you do get advantage because it's
Wait.
prone.
Does that include me?
I'm glad I have advantage. It's 15 is the upper one.
That does not hit.
Okay, so I guess as I swing down, my glaive goes like right next to his head.
Yep.
You were trying not to hit me, basically, is what it is.
I was scared.
Anyway.
So at that point, I'm going to just like go back up to the max height of the air bubble then.
You're just like, yeet. We love to see it. All right, so Tydeck, that was your turn. So now it is this knight's turn. So as all of you are kind of taking different stabs at it, and Hugh, you're currently still flopping around on this thing. You all just see, once again, this dark aura kind of begin to coalesce, and it begins to focus in at the center of its chest. And so I am now going to activate its special feature.
Cool. I'm gonna get hurt.
So, actually,
I'm in danger.
let me just double
Exactly.
check. So, given this,
Oh, no.
I need.
You're gonna haunt our dreams or some weird thing.
No, I'm not going to haunt your dreams, but this is going to hurt if it hits. I need Tydak, Fila,
Break the grapple.
Beden, and Hugh. I need you all to make
Okay, it's
me
my strength mod, right?
wisdom saving throws.
Perfect.
Oh fuck!
Forget.
I thought it'd be out of the area.
I really hope so
13.
too.
22.
8.
Jesus.
I'm a druid, remember? I got a high wisdom score.
There we
Clark is
go.
here.
11.
Or did he just?
Okay.
I got
So
19.
Hugh, you're the only one
rolled
who
an 18.
passes. So
Oh wait,
you
not
are
19
going to
'cause I
take
have
half damage.
proficiency on strength
Awesome.
saving throw. Wait, no, just my strength check,
The
right?
rest of you failed. So hang on, let me get more dice.
Okay, then it's 19.
Oh God.
No! Don't grab the
Ran out of
dice.
What the hell
So
attack is this?
this is a
Uh,
creation of my own design. It is a
So-
homebrew spell that I whipped up for this thing.
I don't
Oh,
think
no.
I'll
Oh,
be
fuck.
able to.
You don't have a
Made
name
whatever
for it?
deities you
right?
believe in.
Well,
So this little spell is called Underworld Flames.
and
How
then
is this
I will
missing
take.
me?
Then I
Don't
will
know
use.
why we
I'm
said
on
hello.
top of
Let's
People
say
escape
goodbye.
and use
Okay,
disengage
so-
as a bonus action.
It is going to roll 5d6.
And then
5d6?
5, 10,
Yep.
15,
I told
20,
you you guys were good
25.
facing it. So
I moved 30.
Gosh, I should have
Right.
stabbed it in the face better.
Yeah.
ooh, so 6,
30.
Good on me.
10, 16.
Someone asks if you're a god.
I couldn't have missed.
So for those of you that failed, you guys are going to take 23 points of necrotic damage.
Oh,
fuck.
no.
What?
23.
Yep.
Big number.
Nope, it's just those 4. Hugh, you take half.
11.
So half of 23 rounded down is going to give you 11.
I'm still in Char form. Somehow I'm still in Char form.
Oh.
Wow.
And
hurt.
Tydak, Fedin, and Fila, there's an additional effect to this as well.
Of course.
Oh no.
So you can repeat the saving throw, but now as the initial wave of these black flames hits you, you see that there are remnants still on your being. So you may repeat I'm going to be generous. As a bonus action, you may repeat the saving throw, but at the start of each of your turn, you're going to be taking 1d6 worth of necrotic damage at the beginning of each of your guys' turn until you dispel the flames.
You're on fire with dead flames.
Yes, you're on fire with dead flames.
This is
The
underwater.
black flames hurt, mommy. Please, no.
These are
No, so-
underwater flames?
So
We're not underwater. We're in an air bubble.
you're in an air
So-
bubble.
God, this
So-
is some zombie fire. All right.
Essentially, so that
This is the
was
spirit
it.
of all those fires you put out the wrong way.
Honestly, I mean, hey. But that is going to be its turn. So, Corvus, you are currently still grappled, so it is your turn. You may definitely attempt to try.
I break the gravel.
Correct.
Let's hope you're a really buff goblin.
Man, if only our cleric was here today.
In spirit. Okay. Just strength. Okay, so that definitely is a success. So you are no longer constricted by the shadow serpent.
Hey, he was a buff goblin.
No, I will say that you used your action to try to break free. I want to break free. Aller. You're just like, I'm out. Peace. Yeah.
I was
So
gonna say, Corvus, if you try to get close to me, due to my fighting style, if something tries to attack you as a reaction, I can bring my shield up to try to block it.
nice. All right, Dedic, it is your turn. You are currently still next to this second shadow serpent. So what would you like to do?
Well, you know what they say on the subject of insanity: do the same thing over and over again, hoping for a different.
But
I'm gonna. This time, I'm going to try to. What's the term? Two-arm strike. Use both hands with my long sword and just try to cleave this thing in half.
You can most certainly try. So go ahead and roll an attack for me, please. So you're using one or two hand.
Two hands. Okay, that's a 6.
Okay.
Plus, what was it again? Oh, that's another dirty 20.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not kidding. So that is 1d10 plus 2.
So roll your d10 and add 2 to it.
Oh, crap. That'd be a total of 4.
Man, you're hitting, but like, bro, come on now.
I'm hitting, but they're glancing blows.
Alrighty. So with that, Dedic, is there anything else? So that was your action. You still have a bonus action if you wish. If not, you can end your turn.
Using Cure Wounds, is that an action or is that a bonus action?
That is an action.
Okay.
So you can do it next turn, but you can't do it now.
Okay, and I've got one cantrip here called Healing Hands, but I think I have to actually touch the person in order to do that. So, I guess I'm just gonna ready myself for the next attack.
You poor soul. Alrighty, so that completes turn. So it is the Shadow Serpent's turn. So this first one is going to... You know what?
Oh, Lord.
It is going... Let's see, 5, 10... You're looking a little lonely there, Dedic, so it's going to come over to you. And it is going to attempt to do what its compatriot failed to do last time, so it's going to try to hit you.
Didn't come with us.
Does an 18 hit?
It does not.
Shit, what is your AC?
20.
Holy,
that's right.
monkeys.
I'm a tanky boy.
All right, well, it missed its first attack, so let's see about the second one.
Damn it.
So that is a dirty 20.
Oh.
So that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Yep. So it's gonna slam. So
Da, 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 da. Let the boys be boys.
hey, look at that! I'm rolling really good today. So that's let's see, 8, 9, that's 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. So
You've been bludgeoned.
You've been bludgeoned. So that's 11
Arrowed.
points. And now the second Shadow Serpent is going to attempt to do the same. Okay. That is a 19, so that doesn't hit. Second attack. That is a 2. So the second one misses. So that ends their turn. So, back at the top of the order, Hugh, it is your go.
Okay. I think I'm gonna stay here. No, I'm kidding. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to drop my wild shape and roll off of him.
Tuck and roll, no.
Yep. So now I'm over here. Since he's prone, am I allowed to move out without an attack of opportunity, or I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, you are allowed to do that, and opportunity attack will not be provoked.
So I'm going to move my full movement out. And then, so that was my bonus action to drop wild shape. My action is going to be to cast heat metal on whatever is holding his thing in his chest or whatever it is.
Oh, jeez.
So he needs to make.
I love Hugh so much.
Is it like part of his armor or is it like hanging on his neck?
So the crystal was embedded in his chest, so you can't see said crystal underneath the armor. But like I think it was Corvus earlier, you can surmise that that crystal is still within that chest area.
Okay. So basically, he can't drop it. So now he takes 2d8 fire damage, and that is a total of 8 fire damage. And then basically, he needs to succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or drop the object, which you can't do. So he needs to roll a con save for me right now.
Perfect. That is a 13.
Checking my stuff here. My spell DC is higher than that, so he does not get past it, and now he has disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks until the start of my next turn. And this stays on for a minute, so he has to make that con save each time to get it back, or else it keeps being disadvantaged, and he keeps getting fire damage for as long as this goes on.
So how much fire damage did he take again?
He took 8 points of fire damage.
Lovely. Cool. Cool beans. Good job, Hugh. I'm so proud of you. I can't wait for his...
Just wait till my next turn.
Oh, same here. Wait till my next turn. Okay. So that goes Hugh. So Fedin, it is your turn. Now this thing is still prone and it is on fire.
No, it's not on fire. It's burning from the inside.
It's like, ah!
Heartburn.
The undead necrotic flame thing is a 16. Confirmed. Put it out.
Yes, so it is put out.
Does a 22 hit?
Of course it does.
20.
Natural or?
He's still prone.
Damage.
Oh, that's right. You have Hunter's Mark on this guy.
Hunter's Mark. And he's below maximum health. So I do a D12, a D6, and a D8 plus my strength.
Good you.
This is where Farron is kind of designed to shine in this stage of combat.
Mm-hmm.
Between the first and the last blow. I don't have to do the first, I'll do the last. In the middle, the whittle down part. That's what Farron's really good at. As long as he's not frightened and on fire.
Nice. Okay. So that ends your turn, I presume.
That's my bonus action, my action. Is he trying to get away from me?
Well, I mean, currently he's still on the ground.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be it. I'm not going to ask you to flip the rules on that. Go ahead.
Okay. Fila, it is your turn.
All right, so what do I have to roll for this zombie
for
fire?
So wisdom, once again.
Oh, it's a nat 20.
Jeez Louise. So flame has been put out, so it is still your go.
I'm going to... I'm still learning rogue, so I got to make sure I do this right. So I have action, bonus action, cunning action, or I have action, cunning action, right?
So,
right? Making sure I'm doing this right. So what I want to do is I want to stab this thing in the face one more time, and then use my cunning action to run away and hide before I get destroyed anymore.
Oh my goodness, I love it.
So yeah.
So you can you can stab the person, and then cunning action is a bonus action, so you can use your bonus action to run and hide.
Fantastic. That makes more sense. So I'm please do something. 22.
Jeez, that definitely hits.
Cool. I'm just stabbing in the face. Now, am I no longer at advantage because the shark isn't on the chest of said thing?
He is still prone, though. So as long as he is on the ground and has not stood up.
I get the advantage Yes,
Yes, I will allow it.
we'll allow it. So that's a 13.
Very, very nice.
Then I'm going to run away.
Run away!
Way
Run
over here,
away!
which is 30.
Okay. Tydak, it is your turn. I need you to make me that wisdom save to see if you still have that flames. So we shall see.
Flames? Flames?
Flame on. Flame on. Jace. I know he's awake because he's blinking. Hold up. Let me text him real quick.
Can he not?
Actually, I don't know if he can hear, but you know what? Let me call him.
That might be
No.
rapid eye movement.
There we go. Jace, it is your turn.
Sorry, I have the headset. I still couldn't hear you. My apologies.
You not hear us with the headset, bro.
I'm deaf.
Turn the volume up.
Are you
I
deaf?
know.
You're all the way up.
I'm sorry you're deaf. That's unfortunate.
Oh my goodness. It is your turn, so I need you to make a wisdom save first to see if you're able to put out these flames.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Nat 1.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Does that also
So-
move 1 foot?
You
So
Since he
now-
hasn't taken the
Get
things
worse.
off yet.
So you were gonna take 1d6, but now you're gonna take 2 because you rolled that nat 1. Oh, buddy. That is 10 points of necrotic. But it is your turn now. You're still on fire. Technically. So what's what you'd like to do?
So about that, as I fail that wisdom save and the fire kind of takes over me a little bit,
Uh-huh.
I drop to the ground.
Okay.
My wings lose color and break apart, and I am unconscious and rolling death saves.
Hey,
no!
Mikey,
Yes.
real quick. You
Uh-huh.
said we took damage at the end of our turn, right?
No.
Spell made the
So-
save at the beginning, but took damage at the end. That's what you said.
Oh, okay. Then yes. If that is what I said, then I take it back.
So you still have this turn before you go unconscious,
Yes.
but you can kind of feel the pain of the fire.
Yes.
No, I
Feel
can
the
feel it
burn.
all right. I can feel it.
Woof.
So with the shaky hand, I'm going to firebolt him.
Just be like, fuck you.
And again, a nat 1.
Fireball!
All right.
Jeez.
No.
So I'm
Put that
gonna
dice-
I'm
Put
gonna
that
go
dice
ahead.
in jail.
So
Put that
that's
dice
the
in jail.
computer.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm
Never
going
mind
to
then.
do an
So
attack.
I'm gonna go ahead and take that.
with
Hold
a
on, let me hit the
maneuver and
button.
try to do a trip attack.
I'm
with
gonna
it.
do 10 points of more damage to myself.
Yes.
Oh no.
So I might
See
have to
if I hit
re-roll here in a
first.
minute.
No.
If
So you're currently unconscious at this point.
point.
if I'm hit with 10 more points of
18 hit.
damage, I will have to re-roll a character.
So I
Did-
will
wait,
expend
how does
one of
that-
my superiority
Never mind. I don't
dice
want to go into all that. But
and add
So you are
You
current
get
total
to
damage
double
roll.
your
So
max
that's
HP.
1d8.
Oh, it's double. I
That's
thought you just
1d6.
hit your HP like
no.
zero.
I was gonna say, I'm like, I know you
That
have
is
a good hefty set of
13
HP.
piercing
You shouldn't
damage.
be having
I
to
had
roll-
34. You hit me with a
And-
big thing, and then you just hit me again with a big
And if
thing.
the target is large or small, it must make a strength
Anyways.
saving throw.
At
DC
level 4,
13,
there
and
are
on a failure,
characters
it is
where
knocked
20
prone.
hit points can be their full HP.
Sure.
And
That is true.
And not only that, last session,
Strength.
before I knocked out on you guys, I had already taken 7 HP damage.
That is true.
Fuck, man.
Oh, so Tydak, you fall to the ground and you are currently unconscious. Oh my gosh. And funny enough, it is now this knight's turn.
Now there's emerald
Uh,
crystals like just surrounding me from the dust.
Oh, buddy.
Other than that,
Okay.
I
So-
will. end
Well,
my
I
turn.
mean, it's definitely going to get up. So it's going to be like, ugh.
that
Target
is
down, hit the
a
target.
action. Does that provoke AOO?
That is true. I'm going to say for your brambles, Corvus, I will say he needs to at least move, or at least try to move. I'm not going to say like standing up constitutes as moving in any which way direction except off his ass onto his feet. But that definitely is his main action. And then Fedin, you were saying something?
I was asking if standing up provokes H2-Oh. Attack of opportunity.
I will say no, because technically he's not really leaving your range.
Yep,
He's just
okay.
staying in place.
There are some move actions that, when performed in, I forget if it counts still in this edition of D&D because so many rules. But there's a chance of an H2-Oh on certain move actions, and I couldn't remember if this was one or not. So you say no, cool, no.
Yeah, so he's just standing up. So that is his action to stand up. And that is actually going to be it. So he's still in the brambles. He hasn't moved yet. So we shall see what happens with that. Corvus, it is your turn. I gotta love those maneuvers. 18 does hit. All right, so 13. Okay, so what kind of save I have to do? Okay, cool. Cool. That is a 14. Sorry. This thing is pretty beefy when it comes to its strength mod. Cool. Dedic, it is your turn. You are currently surrounded by these two shadow serpents.
Okay. I am going to try to... You know what? I'm going to keep trying to go after the one that I've been attacking. And, again, I'm going to two-hand my longsword.
Okay. So, go ahead and give me an attack roll.
So, with my modifiers, that would be a 5.
That, unfortunately, does not hit.
I would be upset, but when I think about it, this entire session so far, this is the first attack that I've missed.
The law of averages will eventually catch up with everyone. And
So I'm not all that mad.
You got some pretty decent hits, but yeah, unfortunately, as you swing your longsword,
it just wiggles out of the way.
It's like snake maneuvers. And it dodges that evasive maneuver, and it kind of just wriggles and wiggles out of its way.
as I'm swinging at this thing, I hate squiggly things.
That's a mean thing to say because now it's their turn. All right, so it is going to try to get you. It's going to try to get you and your pretty dog too.
My puppy's actually been having nightmares, so.
You're about to have nightmares because that is a 21.
You know, I think that hits.
I know it hits because I help you create your character.
It's called sarcasm. But, okay, go ahead, roll for damage.
Yo, and that sarcasm hits you with 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow!
Okay, so 1. Ooh, you're gonna hate me for this. That is a natural 20.
Oh. That hits.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll and double the damage. Okay, that is. Oh no. 16 times 2, that is 32 points of bludgeoning damage, and you are also now restrained.
I'm also unconscious.
Oh no! Okay. So, as this shadow serpent smashes you with its body, you kind of try to steel yourself to prepare for the next one, but just this necrotic energy, when it begins to kind of constrict around itself, just sucks the life out, starts to begin to suck the life out of you, and you just go limp as this thing is holding you restrained. So you are also unconscious.
I got a question.
Mm.
What
Mhm.
counts as I've got a thing for celestial resistance. What is that exactly? That's not necrotic or anything, is it?
Celestial resistance. Hang on, let me pull up your character sheet. So celestial resistance, because I know using the app on your phone doesn't necessarily give you everything like a computer does, but let's see. So celestial resistance. Oh, so you would have resistance to necrotic and radiant damage, but for the attack that I just did, that is all bludgeoning, so that would not count.
Okay, so I just took the bludgeoning and the necrotic damage. Is just
No, that was all just straight bludgeoning. Both attacks were just bludgeoning.
oh, I thought you said I took necrotic damage.
That was more of a flavor thing as it begins to suck the life out of you, because technically it is a shadow serpent, but you took bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Okay. So that is that one's turn. So the second one, it's going to, let's see, can it get over to you? 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, it actually has enough to get over to you, Hugh, and it's going to do the same thing. All right. First one does a 16 hit. Hubert, does 16 hit? You're muted.
It does not.
Okay, so it's going to try again. That is a 17 this time.
That meets my AC.
Okay.
I've got to roll a con save to keep my concentration.
Oh, that's right. So I'll have you do that first before I roll damage.
That's a 22 for my con save. I think I meet that. So I keep my concentration.
Oh, definitely. Okay, but I still take some damage. And that is going to be 7 points of bludgeoning.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so, well, look at that, Hugh. It's your turn.
Awesome. My bonus action. I'm going to deal 2d8 fire damage to the knight. And he takes 16 points of fire damage. And then he has to make a con save.
Okay, so 16. Let me just do the maths real quick. Okay. And what save?
Con save, please.
Oh, geez. So, that's a natural 1.
Ooh. So what do you want to do about this? Because basically what the con save is to make you drop whatever it is, or then you get disadvantage on all your attacks for the next turn, basically, if you can't drop the thing, because it's literally heated up metal. So I don't know what do you want to do with that.
So here's what I'll say, because you can't necessarily cook the crystal, but what I will say is that in order to avoid extra scarring, he's going to take off the chest plate, so that's going to reduce AC by 2.
Okay. Then so that's my bonus action. My action is I'm going to cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level on Tydak. So that's 2d8 plus 4. You get 19 points of healing, and you're back up.
Jeez. So Tydak, you gain 19. You are no longer unconscious.
And then only thing I can do left is move if I want to get out of this thing's attack range. I'm going to do an attack of opportunity to do it. Jesus. Hold on one second. I'm just checking one thing here. Okay, so that is my entire turn.
Cool.
I am not going to move because I can't do another bonus action. So there we go.
Okay, Fedin, it is your go.
Does an 18 hit?
Definitely hits.
That's low, and then 19 points of damage.
Ooh. Okay. So that. Gotta love the glass cannon. Okay. So I'm assuming that is your turn?
That is my turn, because if I move away, he's going to get to hit me, and I'm going to go down.
Oh, nice.
I am looking bloody. There's like blood coursing down the side of his face.
I can't save all of you. I'm not a cleric. Can't save you.
All right. So Fila, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to come out of hiding, but only this much. And I'm going to throw one of these daggers at this thing. Is it still prone on the ground?
No, it is standing up.
Standing
and
up?
actually,
Is it facing me or not facing me?
it's not facing you. So technically, this
I
would
get
count as a sneak attack.
Sneak attack, right? Oh, I've never rolled a sneak attack. I'm very excited about this.
Listen, sneak attack is great. I love it.
What is that?
Yeah.
What does that even mean? Does that mean I just get extra shit? I haven't played a rogue
Extra
before.
damage.
So,
You get extra
yeah,
damage.
so with sneak attack, you're going to roll damage for the dagger, but you also get to roll an extra 2d6 with that damage rolls. But first, you need to see if you hit. So you're going to need to roll an attack with this thrown dagger. Be like,
Man, rogues are fun. I didn't know I had all this power. All right, so let me make sure I can actually hit this fucking thing. So I'm throwing, making sure I'm doing this right. Aha! Okay, so I'm throwing a dagger at the head. Oh, motherfucker.
oh no.
A 13!
Oh my gosh, you barely just missed. Dang.
That was going to be so cool. And I only have one dagger, so my dagger just went...
Ding, 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 ding.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
And now
Right.
this thing is aware of you because it just saw the dagger just fly over it and go ding, 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 ding.
So can I do... And that's it? That's my turn?
Well, that is your action. So as a bonus action, I mean,
I'm gonna go hide again.
you're going to use cunning action.
2, 4, 5. I'm gonna use cunning action to go bye, and I'm gonna go hide behind this barrel way the fuck over here.
Bye.
You're just like,
just jumped
you're
out
just
through a
like-
dagger. Oh, that sucks, and then ran away.
oof. Okay.
Damn,
That didn't go as planned. Yoing.
I could have gone better, and then take off.
All right. So Tydak, you are currently on the ground, but now you are healed. So you can get up at the cost of half of your movement, but then you can still do stuff. So is that what you want to do first?
We can't hear you.
Down and still hit him with spells, no problem.
There we go.
All right.
No, but I'll get up, so I'll have 15 movement speed left. And I guess I'm gonna have to hit him. Hit the where is it? I'm gonna try and hit him with the one near Farron with the glaive.
Okay. Roll me an attack roll.
Give me something good to eat. Give me something good to eat. Nope. All right.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 7.
Nope. That definitely, unfortunately, does not hit.
So if that's the case, I'm going to use my second wind to regain more health.
Okay. Good choice. Because now it is this knight's turn. So, thanks to Hugh, the breastplate of this thing is now exposed to the crystal. But as it's looking around, and this thing is just bloodied and battered and all kinds of things, it's just going to look around, smile a little bit evilly. It's going to take its fingers. It's going to touch the crystal and kind of push it in a little bit further.
If it touches it, it's hot.
Oh, that is true.
It is on fire. Like it is so hot, it can't touch it.
Doesn't it have to be metal?
It has to be a metal. That there's metal around it to heat. Yes.
This sounds like it's just crystal and flesh.
Okay.
Mhm.
So
Yes,
then
it is.
Then I wouldn't have been heating the crystal. I've been heating his armor, basically.
Yes.
And he pulled the armor off, and now he's doing something weird.
Did he pull it off or just expose it? So what did you do there, Mikey?
So, like I said, because it was getting hot, he took off the breastplate because of that natural one that I rolled.
Okay.
So the area is now exposed. You can see the crystal. The breastplate is still a little bit warm, but it's no longer on his skin. But he takes his finger, he pushes in the crystal, and I need. Let's see. This is let's see, radius of 1, 2, 3. Okay. So Fedin, Tydak, and Dedic, you three are going to be in its range.
Oh, great.
Is this an attack roll or
Wisdom saving throw again?
Yes, it is going to be another wisdom saving throw, but it is not the same attack as last time.
So what am I supposed to do since I'm unconscious?
Oh, so that means that I just hit you with this one. Oops.
Yeah.
So this is not an attack. This is a spell effect, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So it's just going to hit you, Dedic, but Tydak and Fedin, I need both of you to roll me wisdom saves, please.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Oh,
Hey.
Nice. So you're going to take half damage. Tydak, Jace. He doesn't look too happy.
You really want to know what it is? I mean, can
Yes.
we just ignore
not a
it?
one. Not a one.
One.
Is a 1. Is
Are
a
you
1.
kidding me?
I just brought you back to life.
Brother went 3 for 3 on ones. Oh man.
You need to roll actual dice. Stop rolling on D&D Beyond.
I don't know where they are.
And then pull up a new dice roller.
Yeah.
Pull up a different dice roller.
I don't know
but-
where they are.
So here's
Playbyweb.com has a free one.
okay. So Fedin, you're going to take half damage for this one. Tydak, you're going to take twice the amount of damage with this one, and
Love
you're
the
going to also.
Tydak was just, I'm alive, and then dead immediately.
Okay.
I'm okay. Boom.
I'm not bringing you back this time. I'm bringing someone else back that can stay up.
That's fine. I understand, dude. It's fine.
Subconsciously, you hear, please do.
Robin Hood Men in Tights. I can see. Crack. Nope. I was wrong.
False alarm.
False alarm.
I'm alive. Never mind.
Never mind. Man.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm
how
kinda
dead
scared.
am I?
How much is the damage?
Okay, so we're going to reduce this. So
No. I want to know what it is.
so the type so I'll be nice. So this is known as Arundel's ice chamber.
Okay.
So it's going to be cold damage,
Okay.
but there's also one other effect which you will find out once I roll for damage.
Now for Dedic,
He was here
doesn't
and
this,
he dipped.
negate a saving throw. A death
Yes.
save.
His sexy net. It's sexy
It
net.
doesn't
Technically-
do damage. Doesn't do damage to him. It just takes.
It takes away a saving
it's
throw, yes.
One failed
Yep.
death save.
It just
Yes.
kills me more.
So it gives you one death saving throw, so one fails, so two more fails and Dedic is dead. All right, here we go. So let's roll for cold damage. Fedin, you're going to take half. Tydag, you're going to take twice and the effect, so
Nice.
that's 4d6.
Mm.
Lucky for you, I didn't roll too well.
Mm.
So 4.
I'm so scared right now. Is anyone else very scared?
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna go.
So that was a total
10,
of
15, 20,
9.
25, 30.
So for Fedin, you take half
Fill
of that.
up.
So that's
Sorry
half,
if I'm not
that's
close to
half
the
of
action,
yours.
guys. I'm
So
gonna take more
rounded
pot
down,
shots at
that
him.
is going to be 4.
More.
Tydak, you take double that damage, so you take 18. So that's 18 cold damage.
All right, hold up.
I'm so glad I did that one little trick and
I have a
healed myself
600.
for
I have
4
150 to
on
600
top of his
range.
heal, so now I have
Instead of
5
attacking the
life.
big one, I'm gonna attack
Thank
the little
goodness.
one on you.
However, as both of you are hit with this wave of basically ice,
Natural
like cold
20.
air and ice shards kind of springing up from the ground, Fedin, you're able to jump out of the way in time. But Tydak,
Hey, I got
as
some, like,
you
12s and
recoil
11s
from
and
getting
9s.
bursted basically with a snow cone, essentially, you see these ice
Vanessa,
crystals
I'm a
begin to
material girl.
form around you, and they take the shape of a crystalline coffin, just like the ones
And
that
that
you
is a
guys noticed
whopping-
earlier. So you are currently trapped inside this coffin.
So I rolled a 7
is
plus
there
3
oxygen
is
in the
10
coffin?
times 2.
Well, yeah,
Is
you can breathe in
20
it,
damage.
but it's going to
20
it's
piercing,
not looking
if that
pretty
matters.
for you.
Yeah. Well, I take damage inside the coffin, by the coffin from the
Wow.
coffin.
You will do so. Think of it as being trapped in a giant freezer.
And then
I mean, if you have good con, you can last for a long time in a freezer.
Yes.
you, like,
Yeah, I'm gonna end my
Fire
turn
Unless-
your
there.
way out of there, or burning
I'm
hands
a
your way out of there?
psychic breath. I'm not a fire breath. So
I thought you tried to firebolt.
I could, but I don't think it'd burn in ice.
It doesn't
It
hurt to
might melt it
try
a little bit.
if you could beat its AC.
Oh God. I'm rolling all
Because-
these natural ones.
Get a different dice roller.
For reals, bro.
But I
that
do it in
will-
there so that everyone can see, so it's not like I'm
We don't
cheating.
care.
I don't want to.
We don't care.
I do.
No, listen to Hugh. He does not want to keep healing you because his
Don't
spell
die.
slots are limited.
Yes, because somebody else needs healing too.
I'm not hearing anybody else right now other than Fed that needs me right now, so it's okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm
So-
totally fucked. I'll just wait my turn. That's fine. I'm just gonna hide in a barrel for a while.
Jeez Louise.
Where is
Okay.
our cleric? Where the fuck is our cleric?
He's with his wife right now.
Do we have a cleric?
Yes, we do. It's my cousin.
Sexy Ned Flanders.
I've never met this person.
Yes, you have.
Yes, you have. You played the
When?
voice in his head. He had a
played the-
book. that-
No, that
He
was
was the
me. I
book
played
guy.
the voice.
Oh, that's right. Shit. That's
I
right. You
played
weren't
the
there for
voice.
that one.
He hasn't met Sexy Ned Flanders.
He has met sexy Ned Flanders.
Oh wait,
The next session after he said, "Oh, you should have seen when we were playing about the book thing," and we pointed to sexy Ned Flanders.
oh, that's right. Anyways,
Oh, wow, that's going way back.
We gotta get back
Yeah,
to dying
he
here.
hasn't
There's a
been
full
here in a while.
TPK coming here, guys. Here.
it's not a full TPK, I promise, but that will end its turn. So Corvus, it is your turn.
10.
Okay, go for it.
I love that I'm also engaged with a snake, so it's like I am getting attacked while trying to save your asses.
Cool. Yo, let's go. So obviously that
Ones and 20s the whole night.
Yeah.
no, it.
We are all natural around here, girls. Okay.
Oh God!
No promises.
Oh
No
jeez.
promises, JC.
Oh come on!
No, it doesn't.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that. Yeah, not really, but that's still pretty good damage, though. Just like chef's kiss.
That hits.
Okay.
Okay.
So now we come to you, Dedic. So before you roll, so I already got permission from
That hits.
I got permission to do this. So when you roll a death saving throw, I'm going to make it hurt just a little bit emotionally. So before you roll, Dedic, I want you to describe to me
9 plus
one
7.
of
Okay,
Dedic's
that's
fondest memories
16 damage in total.
from his childhood,
Yikes.
please.
Oh shit!
Hmm.
Life flashing before his eyes.
Probably, I'd say this time, probably the first time he actually got to.
First time
It'd probably be the time when the Baron told him that he had his blessings to become a fighter. So it'd be the first time he actually got to put on the armor of his god.
I love that. So, as this memory is playing within your head, you just hear the echoing voice of the bed and say, "You are now fit to bring forth justice in my name. Go and do well. Please roll me your death saving throw, please."
Okay, and what is that? A D20 die?
Mm-hmm. And it's just a straight D20. No modifiers, no nothing.
Don't
It's a
die.
good thing he said higher than a 10 because I rolled a 12.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
12
so
is
that
higher than 10.
so that is a success. So you are at
You're
one
cooking
fail,
it.
one success.
Everyone's gonna eat some of it.
And that will be your turn. So it is now these shadow snakes' turn.
Mm-hmm.
So this first one is gonna still try to hit you, Hugh. Do. let's see. First one. Oh, would you look at that? 18.
Yeah, that hits me.
Okay.
Yeah, that hits me.
Okay, Hubert, that is going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ow.
And second one, that is going to be a 16.
That does not hit me.
Ooh, you're lucky because if had it hit, you would have been constricted.
Yeah, I know all that.
Cool.
Cool.
So, let's see. The second one, 5, 10, 15. So the second shadow snake is going to move over to you, Corvus. And it's like, nope.
Hey, you don't see me. You don't see me.
All right, let's see what happens. Okay, that is 18. Okay. That is going to be 8 points of bludgeoning. And then second one, that is going to be 17. Okay. That is going to be 9 points of bludgeoning, and you are constricted.
Crap.
Yep. So, once again, you are constricted.
I cannot save all of you. I cannot save all of
Ran
you.
around and got constricted.
Help the tank.
I'm hiding
please.
behind a barrel.
Oh,
my
I
goodness.
know. Oh, I know.
Oh, it's about to get ugly. Well, who knows? We'll see what happens. Hugh, my good man, it is your turn.
I'm going to use my action to disengage from this frickin' snake.
Like, real snake, real snake.
And then I'm going to get it move down over here away from it. And then I'm going to cast Healing Word as a bonus action on Thedic. And he's
Thank
going to
you.
get 8 points of healing. Enjoy.
Yay.
How many points? You kind of went
8.
robotic on
You
me.
get
Ocho.
8 points of healing.
8.
8.
Ocho.
Okay.
So, congratulations. You're not dying.
Yay!
It's also my
I'm not
turn. I have
dead.
nothing else left.
Oh, buddy. Fedid, it is your go.
How does the Sahagin look?
So, this transformed Saugid is not looking good. It is bloodied and battered. It looks like it is on its
Charred.
last legs.
It's charred.
It's charred as well.
We're having a fish roast.
Having a
Ugh.
fish roast, but the
Everybody
dragon's
loves
on
a
the
good
table.
fish fry.
Dragon's not on the table. Dragon's in the icebox for dessert.
There's a dragon in the icebox?
Yep, there
Okay,
is.
I might regret this,
Oh, do
but
it.
I'm going to
Do
play
it.
it safe.
Oh, do it. Regret this.
I'm going to use the dodge action
Okay.
and the Dwarven Fortitude special ability means I get to add
kidney
one of my
stab
hit
this guy.
die
Just-
plus
yeah,
my
yeah.
Constitution modifier back.
I love it.
So I heal 9 points back.
Nice.
Smart
And
moves.
until my next move, he is at
Got it all.
everybody is at disadvantage to hit me.
Nice. Yes. We are here for this.
Mhm.
Okay, so that is your go. So, Fila, it is your turn. Oh, buddy.
What do you want to do, Fila?
Okay.
Yes. What?
I'm like looking at the board like there's nothing I can do safely.
you have a good
like
berry
remain-
forced in someone's face.
Balls. So I'll ask the DM, where do you think my dagger landed?
That is an excellent question. So, I will say that
Roll a
from
D8.
where you were and you threw it, I will say that it landed around this area on the map. So circling in red.
Oh, I can't see. I gotta zoom out. Hang on. Oh, right there. Okay, yeah. Okay.
What rogue only has one dagger?
One
A
that might
new
be
rogue.
created. So 5, 10, 15,
Now,
20. Okay.
do I want to be nice about this? Technically, you do have a second dagger. Now, if you remember from a couple sessions ago, this is your special EMP dagger, as we named it.
Oh, that's right. I have that weird EMP dagger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what was the? I might have had a nuke this whole time and I forgot.
I love how he stands up to go get more serious. It's like, shit, I
Because
have something
it
to
is
find it.
dire. The situation
Hang on.
is dire.
I feel like kind of a dumbass now. What was the stats on the EMP dagger?
So the way that you would roll for an attack, it's the same properties as your dagger, but if you hit, you get 3d6 worth of force damage.
That's right.
And since you're hiding, you do get to add your sneak
Sneak
attack,
attack.
I believe.
That's
Okay.
but first let's see if
So-
you hit.
That's like 66 right there.
Dagger damage plus it's a d4 plus 5d6.
Mm-hmm. Well, first we need to see if he hits.
Right, he's gonna hit first.
So 5. I
mean,
mean,
if
I'm
he
just
hits,
gonna
he
I'm
hits
gonna go
hard.
for the crazy shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Will you let me move here without being seen?
Yeah, definitely, because
Okay.
he's.
I'm gonna try to hit this thing with an EMP dagger.
I mean, technically with rogues, if the enemy has a friendly 5 feet within them in their range, you
It's
can
always
sneak
sneak
attack.
attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's very good to know. Wow, rogues are great.
I know, I
rogues
love
are
'em.
Fucking badass.
I told you.
So I'm gonna do that, and then I'm gonna try to hit with this EMP dagger.
So let's see if you hit. So roll me an attack roll.
No
Please hit.
pressure.
Please hit.
Please do not suck. 19 plus 7, 26.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
that definitely hits. So that definitely hits. So you're gonna roll all that damage.
So I need I need how many dice sixes?
5d6, 1d4.
Yes.
5d6? I don't even have that many die.
So
I
roll
have
1d6
to.
5 times.
Jesus, I gotta do math. Okay,
Low key, like I'm gonna send you a whole bag of dice.
I need way more
You're-
dice if I have something crazy like
you
that.
did with me.
Yeah, you're a
Oh,
rogue.
wait
You need,
till
like,
you're a higher level rogue, you can roll about 26 d6.
Oh yeah. This is when you go and raid all your board games for all the D6 they have.
Yeah.
So that's 15 plus what? That was my dice.
d4 plus your proficiency.
And a d4. Oh,
And then
Hey,
whatever your
guys.
proficiency is. Yes.
Pro tip from a dice collector: the game Farkle is just a game of 66, and you can order it for like $3 online, delivered right to your door.
You know what other game is just 5d6? Is
Yahtzee.
Yahtzee.
But Yahtzee tends to be pretty
Oh my God,
expensive.
yes.
Farkle is
Yeah.
pretty cheap.
But you can find Yahtzee on like used like stores all over the place. Like thrift stores have tons of Yahtzee for cheap.
Fair.
where's
And it
my-
does come
where's-
with your dice cup.
where's my proficiency?
Your proficiency is normally right under
So your
your
proficiency.
stat bars.
So your proficiency with this dagger is a +5. So you're gonna add all those
I
dice
literally
together and
survived a
add
20
5 to it.
15 plus
That was,
3 plus 5.
18
that
plus
was,
5, which is
23.
23.
really fucking close.
So 23. So Fila, how do you want to do this?
Yes! Oh,
Yes!
shit!
Well done, Fila.
Remember, it's the EMP dagger too.
Oh, wow.
You get to describe how this Black Knight's demise occurs.
So
You get to
I
kill him with mind bullets.
come out from behind a barrel and I try to be all sneaky. I remember, oh, that's right, I had another one. And I pull said dagger out of someplace it was tucked neatly away. I jump up, I walk up the back of the knee and put my other foot on the hip of the thing and go right into that spot between the collarbone and the neck. You could almost see it kind of sort of right there. And I just sort of piston that several times. Much quickly.
I
And,
just ate 2 of
force
my
comes
good
out
berries.
and
I have
probably,
3
you know,
HP, and there's
excretion
plenty
through
of fish pate to
buttholes
go around,
and
guys.
hip joints. Just go straight out the body.
Jeez Louise.
Oh,
So
now
yeah,
you're
Jesus,
covered
I
in
just
goo.
eat those.
Yeah, I'm covered in some gnarly smelling stuff.
So as you do this and the force damage begins to make this creature's skin start to bubble and kind of like pops out of place, and one final stab, you take your dagger, you stab it, and this creature just gets decimated by force with its entire body just imploding and just all the guts and everything just spreading out everywhere. You get covered in it. It is an ugly thing. Fedin, you also get a little bit of it on yourself. As this thing explodes, you just see a blood and guts covered Fila just staring back at you.
I'm seeing this all as I'm just sitting up after nearly dying, and I just see, whoa.
It is gnarly. And as this creature explodes, you also notice that the two shadow serpents begin to writhe and scream in pain before dissipating. So they have disappeared as well.
But the ice coffin has not.
So, well, actually, the ice coffin does begin to melt away now that the creature is done. So, Tydak, you're a little chilly, but you are okay as this ice coffin around you begins to
I run over to Tydak and shove my good berry in his mouth.
Your what?
I got
The
given
good berries I hand out.
Yeah, that gets him +1 HP, and he's
Everybody
full.
got 2.
I'm shoving
Oh,
both of them in
I
my
missed
mouth.
this? Was I here for this?
Oh my goodness.
I'll take that 2 HP and
Can
still
I
go.
pop those berries?
Fuck. Someone burn me right now, just so badly. Just burn me.
I love how the music,
I'm not doing
the
too
music
hot
changed.
either right now, but I'm not at 1, luckily.
So, first of all, this is now that we're out of combat, I will say that all of you guys are getting together and, just checking on each other just really quickly. I do want to say, yes.
We have 2 of those berries, right? And they each heal 1 HP. Since we're out of combat, can I go ahead and eat those?
Yeah, that's fine. I will say that if you guys want to eat your good berries, you can, and then you guys heal up however many HP they give you. So, yes.
I'm at a whopping 10 HP now.
Okay.
Who looks the worst?
The
Corvus,
Corvus.
he has
Corvus.
1 HP.
Good idea.
3 HP.
Corvus, you get 3 more. I
Oh.
cast my last spell and
It
got 3
explodes in
good
your hands,
berries,
you lose all your
so-
fingers.
Cool. I'm gonna eat 2 berries, which brings me up to 14.
I am
gonna
not
take
a
a vial
full
of them.
healer, but it helps.
I'm going to take a vial of the fish thing.
Oh, so you're going to get a little bit of its blood and put it in there.
Yeah.
I'm just standing there dripping and I'm drippings with goo, as they say.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to
Do
take it off
we
you. Just,
see
siphon it off you.
the thing we were sent after, the artifact? Do we see the artifact?
Yes. So as you survey this pocket of air, you notice that there are some. Well, actually, now as you look around the room, the crystal coffins that you guys saw earlier, they begin to melt away, and as they melt away, you just see different humanoid creatures kind of just slump over. There's like 2 humans, 1 elf, and a halfling kind of just lying on the ground unconscious.
I think JC has a question.
Yes.
I don't know.
Tydak, what is your
I was
question?
waiting for you to be done your explanation of the area.
No, I think he's insane.
I want to do something. That's why I'm waiting. So
Okay.
if you're done, I'll do something. But if you're not done, I'll wait.
So those 4 creatures kind of fall out of the coffins now that the Saugen has been defeated. You also notice in the far corner of the room you see a treasure chest.
Ooh.
It's a mimic.
Anybody got dispel magic?
Don't be a mimic. No, don't be a mimic. Don't be a mimic. Don't be a
Don't
mimic.
be a mimic. Don't be a mimic.
Don't be
While
a
everyone
mimic.
else is like
Don't be a
searching the
mimic.
corpses,
Don't be a mimic.
while everyone's searching the corpses, DM, I would like to take the Saugen, do my little rite of whatever it is, and then kick it out the air pocket outside into the,
Okay,
the briny
but
chest.
before you do that,
Yes.
is his crystal still in his chest?
No, the crystal is Well, actually,
It's probably somewhere
No.
in the goo all over my body, right?
well, I mean, it
I do want to
exploded.
retrieve my javelin that I threw at the beginning of the
You can
fight.
stab it.
Yep. Weapons
I'm
are
gonna go get. I'm gonna
retrieved.
go get that dagger I threw a curveball over his head with. I'm gonna go do that.
So Tydak, in regards to the crystal,
That's a good idea.
you are, it's got exploded. It's still in one piece. It's covered in goo, but it's in the direction of the implosion. So it's actually closer to where some of the bodies are laying unconscious.
Okay. Well, I would like to go take some of the common clothing that I have in my bag and wrap the crystal in the clothing and put that away for later. Because
So
he kept touching that. He kept doing something with that. I want to get that looked at.
Oh no, the mimic has telepathy.
okay. So you're gonna pick it up and wrap it.
I'm not
correct?
going to touch it. I'm not going to touch it.
He's learned his lesson.
No direct contact with the shadow shard.
Well, unfortunately, so it's a good thing you didn't. Well, I mean, physically touching it would have really had done anything because this is still going to happen regardless.
Fuck!
So, Dedek, I'll get to you in a sec. But as you pick up the crystal, Tydak, at first you don't really hear anything, but as you begin to wrap it, you hear two familiar voices kind of echoing in your head. And these two voices you know all too well.
Oh no.
One is a male voice. It seems that our little experiment is out with some friends. And then the second voice chimes in, and it is a female. You're quite right. Oh, Tydak, it's been a couple of years. I hope you're doing well.
Out loud, I want to say, go fuck yourselves.
What?
Aw.
Oh, very nice, lad.
Why are you mad?
Oh. And
When
again,
I find you, I will murder you. You will be nothing but wet, warm blood dripping down my blade.
I don't understand why he's yelling at us as if we didn't just save his ace.
I think it's the PTSD.
I believe
don't
the
think he's
crystal
pure
has
right
telekinetic properties and is speaking to him.
Oh,
So- so
That too.
the female voice says, "Oh, Tydak, seems we'll be seeing you a lot sooner than I thought. Wasn't the best idea to put on our bracelet now, was it?" And then the voice ends. So remember, you still have that bracelet. And it is... All right,
No,
so
you'd have to spell curse.
Yep. So, Dedek, you wanted to do something real quick.
Yes. Since everybody was chanting, "Don't be a mimic," if I were to theoretically, if I were to cast Detect Good and Evil, would that detect a mimic?
So,
Mimics are largely neutral. They're just
yeah,
hungry.
they're
Yeah,
just...
it's not worth wasting your thing to do that.
Okay. Well, is there any way I can check to see if that chest is a mimic?
Yeah,
Open
check
it.
for traps.
Try to open it.
Intelligence.
You could, yeah, honestly, you could just try to open it.
Try to tell it a joke, see if it laughs.
Oh my gosh.
Imitate a piece of
Dad
luggage with a
jokes
bunch of
work
teeth.
I look
really
at the
well
chest and
on
I'm like-
mimics.
I look at the chest and I'm like, the tank of this group literally died.
Wouldn't that be a story? So, do you want to open the chest?
Do you touch
I
it?
want to keep some distance. I want to take my sword and try to lift the lid of the chest open.
So, as you do so,
you touch it.
so as you do so, Dedek, in your head, you just hear da 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 da. No, but as you open the chest, Dedek, it's not a mimic, so you're safe. And as
But
you
it's
look,
empty, right?
no, so as you look into the chest, you see. So you see a couple of things. First, you kind so essentially you see what's equivalent to kind of how milkmen used to carry the bottles of milk in their little carriers. So you see that, but you see 5 different potion bottles, like lodged into this carrying case.
Oh God, it's
You
Captain
see-
Planet potions.
So you see a large bag, and I'm going to assume that you're rifling through with your hands.
I mean, why not?
Okay, so you see the 5 potions. You see a giant kind of kind of like, for better test, a bag, and as you kind of pick it up, you hear the jingle of some coinage in there. And then finally, underneath all that, you see a leather piece of armor. And as you kind of unfurl it, it is, because given your background, you can tell that this is an armor usually worn by a mariner, a sailor, kind of that good stuff, as well as a cracked little cube. So basically, it's like a Rubik's cube, but it is obsidian it's like obsidian in color with little runic markings on it, but there are cracks in certain places.
So it's not a crack cube that we all have to like then take together and have a really bad trip. It's just okay.
Jimmy crack corn, and I don't care.
I was thinking cracked Eon stone,
Ah,
but he
Well,
says
that's
it's
the king
obsidian,
From
so, you know.
Fortnite, watch out.
Are these runes like of a religious origin?
Make me an Arcana check.
Oh, Arcana check.
dwarf.
Not religion?
Do I add anything to that? Like, if I have anything, what would I add to that?
It's an intelligence check, so your intelligence mod.
So you-
intelligence.
So you would so for your Arcana check, you have a +2 to it. So just add +2 to your roll.
That would be a total of 15.
Okay, that is exactly what you needed.
Woo!
Dedic, through your studies, from and on top of the blessings of the Baron and the Baroness, you recognize these arcane symbols on this cube, and after making that connection, you know what you're holding in your hand. This is what is known as a cube of force.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Though you can also tell, because it has cracks in it, you're gonna need to find someone who can fix it in order for it to work properly.
So we need to find like a maid or someone to be able to fix it.
Too bad we don't
Yeah,
have a
and a
cleric
simple-
to use mending to fix the boat again.
Yes, it did. Could do
Unfortunately, mending is not going to fix this. You're gonna need an actual powerful mage or wizard to be able to fix this.
Someone capable of making one would also be capable of fixing one.
Correct.
that. Yes. While this is all going on, he's looking at his cube and everything else. I turned to Phila and said, "Would you like to join me in the true ritual of death that Dagon prescribes?
So
I'm going to send this piece of crap back to the oceans so that he may be a blood sacrifice to the nature god."
So Hugh,
Yeah.
as you begin to say this, your speech is cut off just a tiny bit by another voice. This voice is more gravelly, but it is a voice that you recognize all too well. So, Professor, you may take.
Oh, you. We are coming for you.
Oh, there's more than one of you. That would explain. You're probably in the middle of something right now. I don't
No,
want to
that's
interrupt
just,
your
it's just
love
me.
making.
I'm trying to. You.
It sounds like you're being rammed up the backside by someone very big. I'm just not sure what you're trying to get across. Maybe if you spent more time in your orgy caves and less time trying to fake your religion, it would be more appropriate for you.
Okay, we shut down that orgy cave years ago for various reasons.
You think that was the case, but I know that your herpes condition continues to grow. And if it's not coming from you guys all getting in a circle and jerking each other, thinking it's wonderful for Dagon's sake to have your seed spilled on the ocean floor, I don't know what you're trying to do.
Where else do you think jellyfish come from? We are serving a purpose for the hierarchy of this ocean.
Whatever you feel that yourself is doing, but you cannot prove what nature and what a force of nature wants.
We have the proof, and we will continue to serve the great Dagon correctly and properly.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that again? It sounds like you've got like 4 different people in your mouth right now.
Enough of this, Foss. As from behind you, Hugh, you turn around and see an ashen gray humanoid-looking creature in a very nice suit with a little tie, and he looks human. His skin is the ashen gray, but you look into his eyes and it's a piercing yellow. So you are the one named Hugh.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
And kind of just walks over to you, begins circling around you, and just smiles.
Yeah,
So
while he does that, poison spray right to his face.
Okay. So as you do that, it goes through him.
Figured.
I have to admire your tenacity. If I was really healed, that would have been a little bit of a problem. So
I'm
you're
always on my toes against people like you.
So you're the one who is rumored to bring about the resurrection of Dagon.
Did you say erection? I'm sorry. You're mumbling your words again. There seems to be a problem with all of you.
Oh, you're funny.
He's not like super brave. He's like, you see he's frozen in place, but his mouth keeps going like he's just trying to gauge what's going on. He was normally calm. He's not calm right now. He's very much on edge.
I can make some. I'll make some clam chowder.
So it seems you had quite an unexpected conversation just now.
Yes, it happens often. When you're in touch with the being that brings life and death, conversations are quite frequent, unlike some people who can't seem to understand that.
That's quite the mantra you got going on there. Well, no matter. I think I've seen enough with what I wanted to. And here I thought I had to be worried. But
you feel whatever you want. You are down a path that no one comes back from. That is a false path that leads to nothing but ruin. Continue if you must, but don't take Dagon's name in vain, or you will answer to me. And as I say that, I kick the Saugan out the damn air bubble into the ocean.
Looks like the Rajani twins, another experiment has failed for them. We're gonna need to revisit that when I go back.
Would you just go then? We're a little busy here with actual stuff to do. Thank you. Goodbye.
As this figure begins walking away. Oh, one more thing, Hugh.
He's turned around and like not paying attention.
If you ever want to have another conversation,
Great episode, almost died.
Next time, just come find me in Neverwinter. I'll be waiting. And kind of this figure walks into the shadows and disappears. So,
he's continuing to look at the room. He's not saying anything.
The rest of you just witness Hugh have this conversation, and now it's just complete silence.
Did we hear anything, or we just saw Hugh talking out loud?
No. For both conversations, you heard, and the second conversation you saw this translucent figure.
Cool.
And heard him too.
As Fila, I'm going to run up to Hugh and ask, what was that? What was that all about?
People that are very afraid of the truth, trying desperately to hold on to the last remnants of their power as things begin to change.
You said Dagon. Why?
It's a long story, but we're underwater right now. I will promise I will tell you the entire thing, and everyone else that wants to know at a later point. But for now, we are still beneath the waves, have not explored the ship, and probably need to get topside before the rest of you that cannot breathe underwater must get more air.
I'm definitely curious.
The Lord makes a good point. I say we finish this up and converse over a pint.
Or at
Yeah,
least a fire. And I'll turn to Fila separately just to you. It's like, know this. You may need to search your heart for what you actually believe in the coming days. And it may not be something that you appreciate.
I'm gonna put my hand on like the Dagon pendant I have around my neck and think about it, and then just quietly walk away.
So Farron has the artifact that we have been recovering.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So you have the little fish idol. You guys, it was a tough fight. It got a little dicey there, but you managed to defeat.
Dicey for JC.
It was crazy, but you guys managed to defeat your thief who took the idol. But now you are left with more questions than answers given everything that just transpired. And that, my lovable party, is where we're going to end tonight's episode. So, once again, to the listening audience, thank you guys so much for tuning into another episode of Call of the Deep. We'll be back next time where we will see our party kind of handle all the final points in this little mission of theirs and kind of go from there. So until next time, have a lovely evening. And as always, let the good times roll. See you later.
This has been the Call of the Deep podcast. To support us, please subscribe on iTunes, Spotify, or wherever you download your auditory escapism in podcast form. And, while you're there, leave us a 5-star review. Even our intrepid characters are no match for the insidious algorithm, especially without your ability to cast aid on our stats. The music in this episode was Prepare for War by Alexander Nakarada. You can find all his music at serpentsoundstudios.com. Tune in next time for more hijinks from the darkest depths of the sea on the Call of the Deep.